Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's day 28, Black Friday, talking about presence of mind again. We're not talking about the Zen mountaintop kind, though. We're talking about the kind that you need when the sky opens up at the exact wrong time, your budget clock is ticking, and everybody's looking at you to decide what happens next. Let's go back to Houston, Texas, a remote shoot, massive tanker truck, and an actor trained to fall off of it, and a camera crane, my secret weapon. It was the tool I used. I was the only non-theatrical producer in Houston using a crane for corporate video at the time. I like doing big theatrical things inside of corporate storytelling until the rain came. The crane operator shut it down immediately. You can't run a crane truck in a wet field with lightning cracking. Well, unless you're hoping to end up on the evening news. Stuntman couldn't do the fall. Crew scattered, find shelter and protect the camera. And I'm standing there knowing Houston weather will pass eventually, but 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right after we go through overtime, I'm trying to revisualize everything that we had planned, trying to keep that narrative beat alive, trying to figure out how I'm still going to deliver the story that I promised the client, but without bankrupting the production. Meanwhile, overtime's coming. After that, the crane and the operator go into time and a half, and I didn't have that kind of money. My options were go over budget and maybe lose the client, eat that overage, lose whatever profit I hope to gain, plus a lot of my own personal principle, rewrite and try to keep the message, but without this wonderful drama. I'm pacing, rain in my face, rewriting the entire shoot in my head, trying to keep the whole thing from collapsing. And my crane operator, God bless him, Dave, walks up beside me and says, "Steve, what's stressing you?" And I tell him the truth. "Dave, if we hit 3:30 in this rain, I can't afford you or this crane. But I still got to get these beats, even if it's without those shots." I'm rewriting everything in my head, trying to keep the story intact. He nods quietly and says, "Okay, yeah, I got it." Walks away. But here's the moment, the presence of mind moment. I realized I wasn't actually solving the problem. I was panicking inside my head while looking calm on the outside. So I stopped, literally, feet in the mud, rain pouring down, took one breath and looked at what was true, not what I feared. I took a big deep breath, turn around and go kind of call the old thing off. And I found Dave was standing there along with the electrics crew, the grip crew, most of the actors standing waiting for word. Dave said, "Steve, you're the only industrial producer in Houston who hires this crane. You give all of us creative, exciting work to pull off. You trust us to do it. There aren't enough hours in this day for my truck to go into overtime. Clock stops at 8, but I'm going to stop when you say it's a wrap." And the rest of the crew just nodded. Tell you the truth, I could have cried. Well, we got the shots. It was 5:30 before we did. We wrapped the dialogue shooting at about 7. The stunt was hilarious. The client was ecstatic. And later, my crew won a production award, and all because they felt that I saw them and what they could do, and I gave them opportunities to do it because I trusted them. A little industrial training film. I valued them and their talent, and they let me have $5,400 of value that I didn't have to write a check for. Crane operator later told me, "I knew if you got quiet for a minute, you'd find it." He gave me the time to do that. Presence of mind is not about having the whole plan. It's about stopping long enough for the real one to show up, and sometimes some help that you had not counted on. The crew's gratitude for my faith in them saved me that day. Presence of mind isn't a luxury. It's a leadership requirement. Because when things fell apart, when it rains on your crane, your stunt, your schedule, and your budget, your presence becomes everyone else's permission to stay steady. Did we cheat? Most everybody would say so, maybe even me too, but they wanted to have a chance to show what they were capable of. And since they offered, I accepted. Tomorrow, day 29, we dive into the power of observation because presence is step one, but seeing clearly is what lets you lead yourself and others through the storm. Steve on Story. I'll be right back here tomorrow. Thank you for joining me.